the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Now, you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's late. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. Brings into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking?
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. He's going for it all. Oh, and he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's leg. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're going to run it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds his man. It's Fuller. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Fuller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And when the punt team gets down there and touches it dead, that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, hit slant. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Dickens. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. They'll give it to him again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws for the tight end. The quick out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Floats it out in space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's late. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-out. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body
Continues to fight for yards. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, North Carolina! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Number 26 in the end zone.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Gets it out quickly.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really...
And he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Dickens. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they're after him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tar Heels will have it first and 10. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming down from the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Not many receivers like to get. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Look out, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always... And they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turbin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just turning it on. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes down the right side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That blitz from the defense completely wrecked the offense's chance there on 3rd and 1.
Great job by the defense. Good timing. Great job bringing extra bodies. Now, listen, you're thinking run on 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacked on the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much brings into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off the long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the North Carolina offense will take over.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return. Than 30 yards. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Sets sail out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to blast their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.